which you'll find in every guidebook on Delhi. It's the famous Paraanthe Wali Gali, or the street of fried bread. So all the shops here, they exclusively sell parathas or stuffed fried bread, and they're all pretty much related to each other. They're all members of one large extended family who have split businesses, and very, very famous. So there's hardly anybody who comes to Delhi, old Delhi, and doesn't eat here. I think they are slightly overrated. You make better parathas at home, but still it's the brand value which counts. So eating at Paraanthe Wali Gali is one of the experiences one is supposed to have once you come to Old Delhi. And all these shops, they have been widely covered in the media, and all kinds of celebrities have visited them, from politicians to film stars to TV stars, everyone. And in fact, they have put up pictures, photographs of all these celebrities who have visited here. Some of them seem to be eating rice, others seem to be photoshopped. The owner of the shop seems to have been, is hovering somewhere in the air along with the celebrity who's actually there. So you take a look at all of this, and we are not stopping here to eat, okay? So we carry on.
यही काम बाकी है। हाँ, छोड़ दिया तो वही काम फिर करना पड़ेगा।
Again, more famous bazaars here, and this one is called the Kinaari Bazar. Now, the Kinaari itself means trimmings or laces which we use on our clothes. So all kinds of decorative stuff which we use to accessorize and decorate our clothes, all of it is here. And this is an extremely colourful market. It's very popular with tourists, but it's equally popular with locals who do their wedding shopping. The wedding trousseau, all our wedding trousseaus come from here. The accessories, the material we use in rituals, all of it comes from here, including those garlands made of currency notes. So all of this, everything that glitters and is golden in color is here. It's a very, very colorful market. It's going to be closed today, and that is why we can actually stand here and talk. Otherwise, it's impossible to negotiate these streets. And even though these shops might look really tiny, these are like small gates and doorways, we shouldn't underestimate them. Yeah? They do massive amounts of business, and in fact many of them would deal exclusively in bulk. They won't retail. Yeah? So there's a huge amount of trade that takes place within the old city. Even though the infrastructure might not be very jazzy, it's not highly technical or sophisticated in terms of technology, but the sheer amount of commerce is quite mind-boggling. So once you come here on an active working day, you'll see huge amounts of goods being transported to and forth all around. And this market especially is a great favorite with designers. A lot of them get their stuff here from here in bulk. A lot of them do. So if you visit the shop, they'll tell you that this designer, lehenga, the bridal dress is designed by so-and-so top designer, and this is a copy, and so, all of these. So it's a big marketing strategy to throw the names of designers here at every other shop. Let me talk a little bit about the town plan before I specifically talk about this place. Now, Shah Jahan, when he decided to come up with a brand new city of his own, he knew where he wanted some very, very major features of the landmark. So he knew where he wanted the Red Fort, his palace, where the Jama Masjid, the main congregation mosque should go, or the main street. So something like the main boulevard of the city, where should that go? That's the Chandni Chowk we've been following, and so on. So major chunks, major landmarks of the urban landscape were sorted out earlier, but not each and every street. Yeah, he didn't plan each and every street. What he did was that major chunks of land, big plots of land, were given away to his most important men. I say men because they weren't noble women. There were noble men who were his officials, who women were part of the royal household and they did own land here. I'll talk about it a little later. But mostly the way neighborhoods have come up is that the pieces of plots of land have been given away to his nobility, and he told them, you guys go ahead, build your own houses there. And then their dependents build a house around this one important guy. Yeah? So that's how most neighborhoods have come up. And often there is one haveli, one mansion which dominates the neighborhood. The neighborhood could be named after that family or that person or that haveli. And often these neighborhoods could be walled-in areas, almost exclusive, self-sufficient areas with one entry and exit point. So they would have one gateway, which would open early in the morning, close late in the evening, and would have the local market, a local shrine, etc. Now, the residential lanes there were called kucha, K-U-C-H-A. So we have many kuchas here, and this is one such kucha. This particular area is called Naughara, N-A-U-G-H-A-R-A, 9 houses literally. And the name comes from the fact that there were 9 households who lived here. There were Jain families who traded exclusively in jewelry, and they all stayed here. So all that, the ringing of bells you could hear just a while ago, it came from the Jain temple at the end of the street. The one on the right hand side, the facade in marble, white marble, that's a Jain temple, another one here. So the area we have covered from the meeting point till about Paraanthe Wali Gali has a number of Jain temples and also a number of Jain families. So predominantly Hindu and Jain families in this area. Yeah? So we have come somewhere around halfway in the Chandni Chowk area. Now besides the residential lanes, there were exclusive commercial sectors where all the trade and manufacture would happen. And much of that exclusiveness in terms of production or trade in a particular commodity has survived. For instance, the Kinaari Bazar being exclusively in laces of all kinds. The spice market where we end our work is spices of all kinds. There's a cycle market, there's a market for camera parts, stationery, chemicals, beetle leaves, pan. Yeah. So all that is an exclusive market, and like I said, there's a huge amount of commerce that takes place within these areas. Carry on. Just take a look at the facades here. Now, the entire old city is full of facades like these. Yeah? This is not, in fact, this is a fairly common thing. The problem of the old city is that it has been taken over by hoardings. So you don't really get to see them. In fact, it's a Sunday and fairly early in the morning for business hours. That is why you can actually stand and stare. Otherwise, you'd be happily run over by something. So you don't really get more than 5 seconds to react to anything here. So this kind of carving on stone is typical of haveli facades. Typical. Some of these have been converted into shops. Many are still residential apartments. Come, you walk this way. One where we should allow passage of people but not of vehicles or goods. And most of the gateway has been taken over by the shops. So the walls, etc. gone. Post 1857, once the city was taken over by the British, the walls of these neighborhoods were broken down just to ensure easy access for the British troops inside the city as well. Yeah? So these walls don't exist, but some of these gateways still do. It's hard to spot them on a working day actually, because like I said, you don't get more than 5 seconds to react to anything. Okay, as you can see, this area has relatively a little more space than the rest of the street we have been following. Yeah, there's much wider expanse. The reason being that this was a chowk or a major city square way back when the city first came up in the 17th century. So when the city was originally planned, there was a canal which extended through the length of the main street. So the point where we have started till the end of this road, there was a stream running through the middle of this road. Where you see an ugly divider today, that was not the idea, yeah? The idea was a much nicer looking stream. And this area, this particular spot, had a pool, an octagonal pool here. And all this water, because it reflected moonlight, the street was named Chandni Chowk. Chandni is moonlight, Chowk is a square. So literally the moonlight square. So this is the spot which actually gives the main street its name. Now the water is long gone, moonlight still around, but not much use. And this area has changed completely, especially after 1857. So once the British take over, there are major changes here. This building you see there, the statue in black, and the building beyond it in pale yellow and white, that was the site where the building stands today. That was the site of a huge garden. It was the estate of a royal woman, Jahan. Again, one of the more popular characters from Indian history, fairly well-known name. She is the daughter of Shah Jahan, the founder of the city. And she had her estate here on this land, so which comprised of her gardens, caravanserais for travelers, and a set of public baths. So a very, very big estate right here. And after 1857, once the British had taken over the city, that her estate is raised on, and they built the town hall on it. So this building which you see today, the building in yellow, is a British building known as the town hall, and just behind the town hall was created the Delhi railway station. What is today the Purani Delhi railway station, the old Delhi railway station, that was created by the British on the land which was Jahan's estate. And it's a huge railway station, so you can imagine the extent of her estate. All this piece of land was owned by her. Now the town hall till very recently was the headquarters of the MCD, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. I think it has been a few months at least when they had the elections of MCD. Does anyone remember?
1 year.
About a year?
April last year.
Okay. So the Municipal Corporation of Delhi has relatively recently had elections, and they've moved out of here. They've bifurcated themselves into 3 zones, and they now have a swanky new office just outside the old city. Now this building is a heritage building officially, and they had to take a call on what to do with it. So the best idea was that they could build a museum out of it, a museum on Delhi. Delhi doesn't have a museum for its own, so no history of Delhi or a museum dedicated to the city's history. So originally a proposal was that they should convert it into a museum, but apparently it was too much work, so they decided let's chuck it. Now they have decided to use it for community purposes, which means that they will rent it out for any community meeting, gathering. The gentleman over there, the statue in black, he is Swami Shraddhanand. Now, some of you would have heard of Arya Samaj, still around. Arya Samaj is, you could say, a reform movement within Hinduism. Now, Hinduism is really, really broad. There are all kinds of streams, all kinds of thought ideologies within it. And in the late 19th, early 20th century, this is the phase when there are all kinds of religious reforms happening within all religions. Islam, Sikhism, Hinduism. So Arya Samaj is a reform movement, and it's still very powerful. It has a huge following, especially in Delhi, northwest area, what is today Punjab. So Swami Shraddhanand is an Arya Samaj leader. He's also a nationalist leader. And beginning of 20th century is also the time when the nationalist movement is picking up. Yeah. So the British have been here for around half a century as official rulers. The nationalist movement picks up, and the town hall becomes something like a protest site, because this is where the offices of the British are. So something like what the Jantar Mantar is for us today. Yeah. So this is where all the protests are happening. So Swami Shraddhanand led a major protest here against what was the notorious Rowlatt Act. Now, you guys should remember it. We were forced to read about the Rowlatt Act in our textbooks. It was a really bad piece of legislation introduced by the British, which said that you could imprison anyone without a trial. So it was obviously aimed at curbing nationalist activity. It was an extremely unpopular act, and there were massive protests around it all over the country. And he was leading one here. So that's why his statue is here. The road behind all of you, which goes perpendicular to Chandni Chowk, is the Nai Sadak, literally the new road. It's an exclusive market for stationery and books actually.
Old books.
Yeah. So if you don't find a book anywhere else in Delhi, you're gonna find it here. All kinds. There are college students who frequent this area every day. Earlier, it was known as the Egerton Road. Egerton was a British official who was the Lieutenant Governor of Punjab. So that's why it was named after him. Delhi was actually part of Punjab for a very long time. The administrative division of Punjab. So Delhi wasn't outside of Punjab. After 1857, it was part of what is today a large part of Pakistan, Punjab, Haryana area. And that is why lots of administrators here are all Lieutenant Governors of Punjab, etc. Including Egerton, after whom this road has been named. Come, that way, straight in.